What's up, fight fans? It is the homie, Mainman Mademan here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Salute to the fam. And salute to everyone in Mainman Mademan's boxing form. Hey, look, man, the thing is this, fam. So, word on the curb. Look like boxing news just got very, very interesting, fight fans. Fresh off the presser, it looks as if that Canelo Alvarez will now be facing Jermell, not Jamal, Jermell Charlo, September the 30th. They're billing this as undisputed versus undisputed, man. And man, this comes as a surprise to a lot of folks because we've been hearing a lot of reporting coming out about Canelo Alvarez signing a multiple fight deal. It's being reported to be about a 3-fight deal. And we heard that he was going to be facing Jermell Charlo, the 160-pound WBC champion. But instead, he's fighting the undisputed 154-pound Jermell Charlo. So very, very interesting. And it's funny, fight fans, because y'all cannot say your boy did not call this, man. Did I not just was talking about this on We Talking Boxing Live? I told y'all, I say Canelo Alvarez is going to mess around and be facing Jermell Charlo, and they're going to build this as undisputed versus undisputed. Because if he does, because I just figured that if Jermell Charlo, for some odd reason, was not going to be ready, or PBC wasn't going to let that fight get off the ground, then the next option will more than likely was going to be Jermell Charlo, because Canelo was not going to face David Benavidez right now, and he is not going to face Demetrius Andrade. Those would have been the only other two names left. So it was almost like a process of elimination. And keep in mind, fight fans, for those who haven't heard, Jermell Charlo will be going up to 168 pounds to challenge Canelo Alvarez for his belts. So this definitely leaves the remaining question of what happens to Jermell Charlo's belts. In a lot of cases like this, when fighters normally go up, challenge for other belts, they normally still keep their belts at whatever weight class that they leave. So I'm expecting for Jermell Charlo perhaps to still be considered an undisputed champion, even if he loses to Canelo Alvarez. I mean, we've seen it over and over again, right? Remember, here's a good example when Kell Brook went up to face Gennady Golovkin, right, for his titles, and he still remained the IBF champion at 147 pounds. There's many examples like that. And so I'm expecting, hopefully, if Charlo win, lose, or draw, still to keep those belts. But damn, bro, this is a daring to be great moment for Jermell Charlo. This is the type of shit that's going to get him up on Bud level, fight fans. And you do got to wonder, because Jermell Charlo was supposed to be waiting to defend his title against Tim Tszyu. And so I know when Tim Tszyu probably seen this, man, this had to go. Like he had to put his head down in his hands, like, damn, I gotta wait longer. Charlo already had him stalling him out, you know what I mean? That's why Tim Tszyu had to go face Tony Harrison. That's why he had to recently go fight in his last fight. And you know, he's just sitting back waiting on Charlo, and he's been waiting all of this time. And now Charlo is about to go fight Canelo. Interesting. I know a lot of people going to look at Canelo and say, yo, bro, here we go again. More Canelo picks. He's picking on a 54-pounder, you know what I'm saying? But once again, I can't stand here too critical of Canelo Alvarez, because these are fights that I have called for in the past. Jermell and Jamal. I would have took either one, but preferably when Canelo was still down at 154 or maybe even at 160. The fact that he moved all the way up to 168 and now he wants to challenge the Charlo twins, well, that's just, you know, that's a little something. That's a little something. But this is on Jermell. And, you know, it's not a bad thing for him. He's going after greatness. This fella in his lap, I'm sure, you know, he probably tapped somebody on the shoulder like, look, if my brother ain't going to make the fight, I'll take the fight. I'm sure he was that way. And we already seen Jermell Charlo over and over again calling for Canelo Alvarez through the years, man. And he's even received a lot of criticism from folks like myself who says he was being a little overly nice to Canelo. Well, guess what, fight fans? Him kissing Canelo's ass all of these years, it paid off because Canelo chose him. He won the Canelo sweepstakes. So good for Jermell Charlo, man. How much of a chance do I give him in this fight? I give him a fair chance. I mean, I don't know what his power is going to look like at 168 pounds. I don't know what his punch resistance is going to look like going up against a big puncher like Canelo Alvarez. But these things are definitely going to matter in this particular fight. Derrick James is going to have to arm Jermell Charlo with the right game plan to go in there with Canelo Alvarez, because fighting fire for fire with Canelo is not going to be smart for Jermell. Not going to be smart, fight fans. So I'm dying to see what game plan that they come up with. But this is the fight that we got, man. We didn't get Canelo versus Benavidez, and I'm still wondering if we're going to ever get that fight, because for him to just look past Benavidez, look through Benavidez, even if Jermell Charlo couldn't make the fight, it just makes you go, damn, dog. I mean, you do still got to wonder. I mean, Canelo going to have 2 more fights left with PBC after this. I mean, still time to get in there with David Benavidez. But, I knew it was more wishful thinking than anything for a Demetrius Andrade fight. So I just feel like with the 3-fight deal, it's going to look a little something like Jermell Charlo, maybe Jermell Charlo. And if Errol Spence Jr. is mysteriously successful against Terrence Crawford, maybe he chooses Earl. But I just think that David Benavidez, and if Terrence beats Earl, then perhaps that puts David Benavidez back in play. But that's mainly only if David Benavidez is still at 68. Like I told y'all, what's going to end up happening is Canelo is going to choose David Benavidez more than likely last, when David Benavidez is struggling to crunch the weight at 168. David is already talking about moving to 175. I got a funny feeling Canelo Alverez is going to wait a couple fights, then try to call out David Benavidez and say, meet me at 168 or something to that effect. So this is it. It is what it is, fight fans. I mean, we called this the other night on We Talking Boxing. We had a funny feeling that Canelo was going to try something slick, man. We knew that Demetrius Andrade wasn't going to probably be in the cards, and we see how he's acting towards David Benavidez. So I guess this leaves Jermell Charlo, man. I'm dying to see how fans is going to accept this news. We'll talk more about this on the upcoming live stream. Canelo Alvarez is trying to stay in the conversation. I mean, he just recently came off Twitter just the other day, showing everyone that it was, Canelo versus everybody, like he said, and I love it. So Canelo is not going to trip too much off the criticism that comes with this. He found him a fighter that's smaller, that's undisputed, that he could possibly sell to his fan base. And once again, he still got that Canelo edge going. But it is what it is. Jermell, get ready, man. Your time is coming. Are you going to dare to be great? And are you going to pass this obstacle and become great and add a whole nother section to your Wikipedia in the legacy section, homeboy? What you going to do? Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Share. Rock those bells. Catch up with y'all in the next live stream, fight fans. And until the next video, man. Peace out.